Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Superbox S2 Pro Smart Media Player. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product and want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see how it comes packaged to you right here in a very simple retail box. We can look at it from all different sides and angles right here. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the package contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have our user guide and manual complete in color, walking us through all of the tech specs for our Superbox S2 Pro. So you can see it's running Android 9, quad-core processor, 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, showing you the video decoder support, audio formats, and photo formats that are supported. It has USB 2.0 and USB 3.0. It has an Ethernet network connection as well, in addition to the dual band Wi-Fi. Showing you the standard high def and ultra high def video output supported, 480p, 720p, 1080p, and it says 6K resolution. So it skips over 1K, 2K, or 4K and just jumps right up to 6K. Says it supports 6K at 60 FPS. Then you can see our package contents. We have a connection diagram as well. Then on the back side, we have our settings setup options right here. So you can see 3 different screen grabs for you. And we have a troubleshooting section right there. Next up, you can see an HDMI cable, power supply adapter. We have our remote control right here that does have 4 programmable sections outlined in white right there. So you can program this to your box and to your TV. And flip it over on the back side, they have the instructions right here showing you how to use this learning remote to set it up with your TV. But you can see all the controls right here that we have for the box itself. So a lot of different options right there. No batteries included, so you will need to bring 2 AAA batteries to the table to use this remote control. They just go right in there. And last but not least, we have the box itself right here. You can see the Superbox logo and branding. Here it is from this side, S2 Pro. Here it is from the other side. So you can see right here we have all of our different ports. So we have our micro SD card slot, USB 3.0, USB 2.0, and our reset button. Here it is from the back side with our dual band Wi-Fi. You can see the 2 antennas we have. So we have our DC power port. We have our IR port. We have our AV port, HDMI, Ethernet, and optical audio. Here it is from the other side. You can just see the ventilation for this device. Here it is from the back side too. We have our model number Superbox S2 Pro with the serial number and some more ventilation for the box right there too. So everything looks great with the box. Very thin and compact. It's even smaller than the previous version, the S1 Pro. So they definitely have continued to shrink this box down. Very lightweight as well too. Now let's go ahead, let's plug it in, get it set up, and try it out. So now I have the Superbox plugged in and powered on with the remote control. This is the first screen you're greeted to when you set up your box for the first time. It's a disclaimer notice letting us know that it's an open entertainment device and you, the end user of this box, is responsible for what you choose to visit, access, and stream from this box content-wise and liability-wise for that matter. So our only choice, we can try to push skip, but it's not going to allow us to skip, so we have to choose agree. Then you can see we have our Ethernet connection. This also has dual band Wi-Fi if you're interested in using a Wi-Fi setup. Then we hit next again. Now we can choose the up or down arrow keys to expand our screen if necessary. I do need to expand mine some. So here we go. We can adjust it right here. And we're going to go right up to the 100%. That's perfect for our screen. Now let's select finish. And there we go. It now takes us to the home screen where you can see all the different tiles that we have, where we can choose from a bunch of individual settings for the Superbox. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at each individual tile and setting. First up, we're gonna look at the live TV tile. You can see I already added in an app that I downloaded, the Blue TV app. If you haven't heard of Blue TV, it gives you access to free over-the-air and cable channels. You can add other apps right here if you want that you've downloaded to your device. Then we can go back out. Same thing for VOD. You can see I've downloaded Hulu, YouTube, Netflix, and Blue VOD. Blue VOD is like a free version of Netflix, Disney Plus, and Hulu, giving you all of the great programming at no charge. We can add other apps in right here as well. You can see that. Then we can go to playback, same thing. We can download and add playback apps. Same with favorites too. We can set our favorite apps to this folder if we want. Then we have our app store. You can see we have the Google Play Store. So we can open that up and you got to sign in and then you can access the Google Play Store right there. We also have the App Store. And this is where I downloaded a couple of those apps that you saw earlier. You can see Blue VOD, Blue TV. We downloaded Hulu, Netflix, YouTube. There's APK installer. A lot of different options for you depending on your TV streaming and content needs right here. A lot of flexibility. So that helps kind of just be a nice supplement to the Google Play Store that is limited in functionality because they don't even have the Netflix app on the Google Store, at least at the time of this review. Then we can go back. We can view our web browser. So here we go. Oh, what do you know? There's Digital David YouTube right there. Check that out. Pretty cool. You can see most recent videos, playlists, that sort of thing. So you can use this just like you would any other web browser. And with our remote control, we can switch between cursor mode if we want. So now, guys, you can see I have a mouse right here. We can go ahead and we can click on a video if we want to. So let's go ahead, let's select this one so you guys can see that everything works. We might get an ad. All right, so we do have an ad at first.
We can finally do some beach reading.
But yeah, you can see there it is. And then there's our video. Microphone right here, as well as this Rodecaster Pro. So we have the cursor mode. We can just jump to the regular mode right here. And there it is. So we can browse that. Pretty sweet, not bad. There we go. We can also do some full screenage. Dual male XLR breakout cable in 10 feet. And you can see the video coming through right now. Opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. All right, now we can return home if we want. Now let's go back. And let's go home. So you have a web browser built right in. Obviously, you can add more of your favorites right here too if you need to. Down below, tons of room for customization. Pay attention to the top right hand corner too. You can see our Ethernet connection icon. We have our USB micro SD card installed. And then you can see Bluetooth as well. Then you can see we have our settings icon right here. This is going to take us to basically our generic Android settings, where you can see we can set up a device name. We can view network and internet options. We can sign in to our Google account if we want. We can view our apps and device preferences, remotes and accessories for Bluetooth settings. So we have a lot of different general settings that you can view with this too, just like you would on any other Android device. Very responsive. Next up, you can see we have our file folder right here. So we can open that up. We can see our local memory configured just like your Android phone or tablet would be. So you can view stuff in their file folders and structure. You can see we have 9.5 gigabytes left, 1.1 gigs used. Here's our SD card. So I do have an SD card installed, which is what that icon was earlier. So we can view some content just to test everything out. So here's a 4K video. We can select that right now. You can see our options for the video right there.
We have 2 of our patch cords.
So we'll watch it back for a second. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Hey, in this video, I'm gonna be good looking guy there. The Coordinate 6-foot cord cover. All right, let's go back out. And now you can see here's a 1080p version of it. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm gonna be unboxing and reviewing the so you guys get a feel for the playback quality of video files, just an MP4. All right. Then we have an MP3 file we can listen to. So it's playing the song for us right now. You can see I can up the volume too. Then you can see we have a JPEG photo right here we can look at, check out the quality. That's great. Then we have a PNG file, just wanted to show you guys that too, so you can see PNG's work as well. So that's our media viewer right there. Not bad though. Simple and straightforward, it just works. depending on how you want to configure this. If you're going to plug in your own USB drive or something to view some of your other content, just make sure you have it organized so you can find it all within the device. But that's our file settings right there. Then you can see with this rocket ship, this is going to conduct basically a system cleanup for us, which is nice. You can see our system specs. Then we have our speed test right here, built right in, very easy to use. So it's going to go up to the 90s or so for us. I don't know why it's not over 100 yet, but that's okay. Our down is about 450 here, but that's fast enough to stream anything. So you can see that. Then we have a trash can, so we can select that if we need to uninstall apps very, very easily. So these are all the apps that I have downloaded so far since I set up the device. Your streaming essential apps if you're going to be using this box for sure. Then they have a customer support icon as well. So here you go, QR codes to scan, website, YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp. You can contact them for help and support. But that's it, guys. That's the Superbox in a nutshell. Very easy to use. So really quickly, I wanted you to see what the box looks like powered on in person. You can see at the front, we have a nice screen displaying the clock for us. And I wanted to let you guys know that off camera, I plugged in a USB mouse and keyboard and everything worked great. And same with an SSD external hard drive. So it's nice to have those two USB ports on there for future expansion, whether that's memory storage capacity, or if you want to plug in devices like a keyboard and a mouse, everything worked great for me. Honestly, the Superbox S2 Pro is a huge upgrade from their previous devices. I'm really impressed with the company as a whole, listening to the feedback and the shortcomings from their previous devices and giving us a great product right here. Very responsive. I'm telling you, it's just a huge upgrade with the user interface and the navigation. I don't know what exactly they did, but it's way more responsive and I'm very happy. It's definitely a usable box that has a lot of great features. The best thing is the fact that this is an open box where you can choose to stream and watch what you want. So with the Blue VOD app and the Blue TV app, you're gonna get some great content if that's what you're in the market for right here. In the future, I'd love to see a newer version of Android. Nothing wrong with Android 9, but I'd love to see Android 10 or 11 coming through the pipeline for this box. Maybe some increased storage as well, but it's very responsive. We have a lot of control with the apps that we can use, whether it's the Google Play Store or the App Store that's built into the box. I'm impressed. Maybe in the future, could they integrate it somehow with Android TV, but still have their own App Store and some of those other features? I don't know, but that would be really cool too. The only other thing I want to say about the Superbox S2 Pro is this. I couldn't find a way to adjust or change the resolution, so I have no way to test if we're actually getting 6K 60 frames. I don't even have a 6K monitor for that matter. So my gut says it's coming out at 1080 60, but even that I'm not sure. The furthest I could find is what you saw in the video where you initially set it up and you use the arrow keys to expand or contract the resolution to fit your monitor. But that's a huge upgrade from the previous version where you couldn't even do that and it was fixed on the screen. So depending on your monitor, sometimes the edges were cut off and it was very annoying. So like I said, they really listened to feedback and they made substantial changes. It's definitely worth checking out. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.